This is the new Bigme B7, an ePaper tablet with phone functionality, and this is perfectly done. Hi everyone, this is JD, your gadget review friend. Welcome back to Gadget Rev Now. Bigme is a really good brand that offers e-ink smartphones and tablets, and early this year they created one of the most powerful e-ink smartphone we have on the market, which is the Hibreak Pro. And today we will review what could be the best all-around e-reader, e-paper, and smartphone in one. This is the new Bigme B7, and this is perfectly done. The design feels premium, especially if you're considering buying their flip cover. It isn't big like a typical 7-inch tablet, but it isn't small either. It only weighs around 215 grams for its size because everything is plastic from the bezels to the back cover, so the plastic takes off that extra weight from those metal parts. The most interesting part of the design is the left and right part of the tablet. On the left side, you'll see a huge bezels with two customizable buttons in the middle. By default, these are volume buttons, and what I like about the huge bezel is you can actually hold the tablet while reading ebooks or watching content. There's no accidental press on the screen. I'm a lefty, so this works really well for me. On the right side, you will find the wireless charging for the stylus or the pen. I know on the older B5, you need to have a AAA battery, but here, it is smaller and you have a rechargeable battery inside. At the back, you will find a flush camera with 5 megapixel, and later we will test this. And in front, you will have a 7-inch color e-ink screen. The flip cover is magnetic, so if you open the cover, it automatically triggers the unlock for the screen. It is really good, like a seamless approach. Unlike other e-ink smartphones or tablet that only produces black and white, this is a colored e-ink tablet. It's really fun to read and watch content on this screen. It still has those awesome technology from the more expensive Bigme devices like the SSS refresh that bumps up the refresh rate to 21 frames per second. We also have Kaleido 3 that delivers lifelike visuals, X-Clear that ensures you have a clear text and image, and anti-ghosting technology for minimal ghosting for an immersive reading experience. On my personal experience, I think I like the colors of Bigme B7 compared to Hibreak Pro. I feel like the colors on this tablet is more vivid for an e-ink display. One thing I like about ePaper display is the eye health or eye care, because I think over time the glare will have health effects on your eyes, so having an e-ink display without backlight helps with the overall health of your eyes. Scrolling down on the toolbar, you'll find all the screen settings. If you want to remove the LED light for an easier and healthier reading without the backlight, and this may also save you some battery for longer reading, you have daytime, nighttime, bedding, and others. With the integration of the Pro-grade stylus with 4096 pressure levels, you can actually use this as an e-paper for note-taking and drawing. There are tons of drawing and note-taking apps on Google Play Store that you can actually pair up with this stylus. On my everyday use, I find the stylus more responsive than using my fingers, and I think that's a good thing because it makes the overall experience nostalgic, like having a small notebook but with smartphone functionality. Bigme B7 supports spin and pattern for security. There's no fingerprint sensor, but I feel like it's okay because a lot of tablets don't have this function either. If you will be storing sensitive information and contacts on this tablet, I think pattern and pin will be just fine. The performance is really smooth on this tablet. There are occasional hiccups, but that's just fine for a mid-range device. Although the model of the processor was undisclosed on their website, but it is a MediaTek octa-core CPU with 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. Plenty of space for adding all the apps you needed and taking some pictures. And with the addition of Android 14, which is the last generation's Android OS, the operation is really smooth day to day. Again, we have to set our expectations in terms of the speed opening of the apps and how the screen responds. This is not a typical tablet you will find in the market. This is an e-reader with smartphone functionality running on a full Android OS. This tablet also has 4G calling, so anyone using a smartphone can ditch their old habit of having one. And this can be an all-in-one tablet, smartphone, and e-reader for you. For anyone who wants to have a minimalist lifestyle and loves to read ebooks, and even wanted to fix that doom scrolling on social media and other platforms, I think this tablet will certainly help. Aside from a regular e-reader, tablet, and phone functionality, this could also be used as a productivity tool and a great alternative for Remarkable, which is an electronic note-taking device that is very popular today. If you like to draw or do note-taking by handwriting, then the Notes app is available with a stylus. Additionally, if you need more help or brain searching for answers or sending emails, composing a speech, notes, or letters, you can use Bigme Chat GPT. This is an integrated AI on this tablet. Also, for productivity, this tablet supports wireless keyboard. You can purchase a Bluetooth keyboard separately. Unfortunately, we didn't receive the additional accessory, so we're not able to showcase it, but I feel like it will be more efficient to use it for note-taking. The camera is a 5 megapixel sensor that is decent in capturing documents. Obviously, you will not holding a 7-inch tablet to shoot vlogs or images of family gatherings or really nice places. Although you can do that, the intention of the camera is not to have the greatest performance of all. This camera can be used to scan QR code, OCRs, and edit notes and contracts instantly with no manual work. Here, I would show you a little bit of image and video quality for you to see how this productivity tablet can help you with your everyday needs. This is the video test of Bigme B7 in full HD using the rear camera, also using the internal microphone of this tablet. I think that's for the video recording. The audio is very good. You have a loudspeaker on the left side of the tablet. You can also use this on landscape mode where the audio will be downfiring that helps making the sound a little bit bigger by bouncing on a desk or a table. You can also use a charging port and insert a USB-C Type-C earbuds or headphones, or even using a dongle to convert 3.5mm headphone jack to USB-C Type-C. And of course, for smart calling, you can always use a Bluetooth earbuds for wireless calling. I think this will be better since the tablet is a bit bigger and you don't want to hold the tablet on your ears for too long while on a call. Here, I would give you the sample audio for Bigme B7.
High-performance cars use nitrous oxide to get a sudden boost in speed, but there's a catch. Nitrous works best when injected into the engine in liquid.
And lastly, the battery life. I like the power efficiency of the e-ink display. It really helps with the battery life of the Bigme B7. It has 3000 mAh battery, and with that 7-inch e-ink display, with that efficient MediaTek processor, this tablet can go a day of use without a charge. Make sure to update this tablet right after you unbox it because there's a critical update that fixes the battery drain issue, and I feel like this is a good information for you if you're considering buying Bigme B7. On my everyday use, for example, if I put the tablet on standby all day without using a Wi-Fi, I can probably burn the battery for just 5%. If I'm reading ebooks without the Wi-Fi, I would burn a small portion of the battery percentage, so that's really nice for someone who reads a lot of ebooks. And if I'm using this for general smartphone consumption like watching content, do text and phone calls, and maybe some gaming, this would last me a full day. I feel like this tablet is really competitive for 300 Canadian. I mean, what could you buy for $300 other than a cheap entry-level smartphone that gives you an entry-level performance with decent battery life? Or if we go to a bigger tablet with colored screen, we'll probably see something for watching videos, but the performance is forgettable for an everyday driver. All in all, with everything Bigme B7 offers, from that e-ink e-reader display, decent performance, long battery life, and the integration of Stylus and 4G SIM card calling, this e-ink tablet is perfectly done.